Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of June 20th. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and get one shuffle in here. Get right into it. So I am using the Tarot Muka deck as well as the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. Also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right, let's go and see what we have going on here for you, Aquarius. Wow, I like what I see here. All right, let's put this up here. And then we'll also take 3 oracle cards to clarify as we go along as well. All right, Aquarius, you by far have the best opening 5 cards for all the air signs this week. Wow, I mean, what is there to say? It seems like, you know, some of you have had some type of offer here in the past, or there's been a situation in the past that has come in maybe seemingly out of nowhere and has greatly increased your happiness, has greatly increased your situation, has improved your life in some way. This feels like the major closing out of a chapter and the major beginning of a new chapter, a new cycle for you in your life, involving something relating to happiness. It's hard to say if this is family and love related or if this is career and finance related. I think some of you will be in one camp or the other. Let's go ahead and dive into this right away. So you have the 8 of Wands here in the overall situation. The 8 of Wands represents, it's like the way that you can describe it is like accelerated motion. It's things moving ahead. It's things moving forward. It's forward progress towards your journey, towards your goals. And the 8 of Wands is really a welcome energy. In fact, you can kind of see here that this person's a little stunned on the card, as you can see. And they're like, this is happening so quickly, I don't even know what to do from here. That's what the 8 of Wands can feel like. It's good though. The thing is, 8 of Wands represents good news coming forward, or good news on the horizon. And it's normally coming from a distance as well. As you see, the wands are flying through the air. And so this can be about social media. This can be about something that comes through to you in a text message, a phone call, letter, email, whatever the case may be, right? And so it is a very good card. It's also about breakthroughs. It's about like feeling unstuck. It's a breath of fresh air in one's life. So I love to see this for you in the sort of middle situation here, in the overall situation here. And like I said, I do feel like there was something that came in here recently, and you're now kind of like working through. It's not the right way to describe it. It's more like you're kind of enjoying it now. But there was something that came in here very clearly, because you have the Page of Pentacles and the Sun here in the past. So the Page of Pentacles is about some type of news or offer. And remember, we also have good news coming in here with the 8 of Wands. Well, this is kind of just doubling down on this narrative for you here in this week, Aquarius. The Page of Pentacles says that really the Page of Pentacles says that in your life your prospects are looking good, things are looking up. This person's coming forward to offer you a pentacle, and so this can be a news or an offer in your career life, in your financial life. This can be in academia as well. Anything relating to academia could say like movement forward in those areas. This person's a hard worker though as well, and it's also not only are they a hard worker, but it's also you being rewarded with this opportunity, having done some hard work. You have this with the Sun, which the Sun is like really the best card to find in the tarot. It is total power, positivity, and happiness. Sorry, I've been having a hard time getting that word out. Power, happiness, and positivity. Also success in one's life. There's also a truth that comes to light when you see the Sun card, because anything that is not clear or anything that is wrong in your life will be exposed by the ray of the sun. All right, so if we're putting these three first cards here together, it's like almost like a big bang event, right? And it's something came in here relating probably to finances, but it could be, I think it's probably related to abundance, finances, so forth and so on. And, you know, this has made you extremely happy. The Sun card also, by the way, really augments the kind of the cards around it. And so I definitely like to see that. In the future, you have the World and the Ten of Cups. So both of these cards indicate completions in your life. Any 10 in the tarot is the completion of something, okay? It's says that you've gone through an entire suit and you are now completing out the cycle of that suit. In this case, this is the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is also about happiness. You have the two happiest cards to find in the tarot with the 10 of Cups and the Sun. 10 of Cups is the feeling of having all 10 cups overflowing. It's the reward or the treasure at the end of the rainbow here. And in this case, different from maybe the 10 of Pentacles, this is about the reward of happiness. Okay, this is also good family energy. That's why I'm saying you can see the family here kind of enjoying themselves. There's also this house in the distance. So to me, when I look at the 10 of Cups card, it's not just about happiness and joy, but it's also potentially about abundance, because many people build abundance through real estate or some other maybe investment vehicle, but it's just symbolism for that on the card. Now you have this with the World, which literally represents cycles closing out and cycles beginning. The World is extremely strong card because it's the last card of the major arcana. It says you've gone through the Fool's journey or the hero's journey of the major arcana, and you now have completed the task. You've completed the victory. You have gotten to the last card in the sets, right? And so the World also brings success. It also brings the ability to sort of take a step back and assess your situation and recognize that you've kind of worked very hard to get to where you are now, and take a moment to sort of kind of look out and recognize that you've kind of, at least currently in your current cycle, you've reached the top of the world, and just kind of enjoy what you have, assess the journey that you've taken, and assess where you should go from here as you start the new cycle. So incredible. What more else is there to say here? Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid. So you have the Temperance card, you have the Moon, you have the Judgment card, wow, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so immediately I just feel this sense of progression in your life at this time, Aquarius. There's a real sense of accomplishment. There's a real sense of progression coming forward for you here. Okay, and reason being is not only can the world say progress, and not only can the Eight of Wands say progress moving forward, but you have two completions with the World and the Ten of Cups we talked about, but also 20 and 21, right? Whenever I see cards like that, when you get like if you go from 20 to 21, I can't. Oh, actually, we have 19. Actually, hold on, wait. I just recognized this. We have 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that is, yeah, I actually only at first recognized the 20 into 21, but you actually have these cards that come one after the other. And when I see that in a reading, I always say that situations in your life are progressing forward. This is very clear now that I just noticed this here with the Moon, the Sun, the Judgment, and the World. Something's moving ahead. You also have this with two pages. Two or more pages in a tarot reading says that there is a communicative period of time in your life. Something here is moving ahead and moving forward for you. Okay, there's a lot of different opportunities to speak with people, to engage with people, and so forth and so on. Combine that here with the Temperance card, which is about rest, relaxation, healing, enjoying yourself, enjoying an opportunity, so forth and so on. And so with that, by the way, I'm getting like major ear pops as I'm reading this. And sometimes this happens and I'm like trying to tune in and hear what is coming forward for you, but I'm getting like major ear pops here, more than I usually do for you, Aquarius. And so putting this together, the Judgment card is some type of major situation where you're asked to evaluate yourself. And in evaluating yourself, you can get yourself to the world. Okay, we see you getting yourself to the world, we see you assessing, we see you evaluating, we see you enjoying the victories that you've created for yourself. You have this Page of Wands. It's possible that as you complete this cycle, you're also given some type of potential job opportunity or job offer or career opportunity that comes in that maybe is something that you've been hoping for. The Temperance and the Moon card says that it's important that you trust your gut on allowing yourself to alchemize this completion of the cycle that we've been talking about this entire time. So you've been spending time trusting your gut, alchemizing something, and let's go ahead and see what these 3 oracle cards are. So you have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. You have Spring, see your seeds grow, and you have High Priestess, harness mystic power. I have to tell you, it's the ear pops that I've been getting, which is something that I get in my readings very often because I'm probably more clairaudient than I am any other type of like clairvoyant, clairsentient, whatever, so forth and so on. I'm closer to the clairaudient side, and I'm trying to just take a moment here to hear what is coming in for you, Aquarius. And there's this real sense of accomplishment is what I keep hearing and what I keep feeling for you. It's almost like it's almost like this reading I do not need to use a whole lot of words in this reading. It's almost like it is what it is. It's like the situation is what it is. Things have moved forward here. And I think that for you, there's going to be almost like an accolade, or there's going to be some type of like I made it moment is what I keep feeling and what I keep seeing here for you in this reading. So let's just get some more details. So you have the Hermit, you have the Six of Wands, and you have the Two of Wands. I just heard I'm here as well. I'm here. I heard the phrase I'm here. So I think this is referring to you. I think I'm here is a different way of saying I made it. And I think that you are having your major I made it moment here at this time, Aquarius. The Six of Wands is a major card of victory. It's a major card of situations, or I should say the progress here that we see at the Eight of Wands card continuing to grow here in this, as this is lining up in the middle in your work situation or your career situation or what have you. The Six of Wands can represent public recognition and public victory, you exceeding expectations. The Hermit here is saying that you've gone into a period of solitude, you've trusted your gut, you've trusted your intuition here, you've alchemized something, and this is because you've been able to not only take time for yourself with the Hermit energy, but also because you use that time wisely to master something, to create self-mastery for yourself, Aquarius. In the future, you have the Two of Wands. There is a cycle closing out with the World card, but there's also this new cycle beginning. There's this new chapter beginning where you're going to once again sort of feel excited about the road ahead, which is what this Two of Wands card is all about. This person has to choose. They have the world. They literally, look at this. So we talked about the world at length in this reading here. They have the world here in the palm of their hands. And they're recognizing that the direction that they take could be huge, and they're needing to decide between one of two wands, but with the recognition that as long as they choose a wand, they have that world in their hand. As soon as they choose a path, that the entire world will begin to unfold for them. You have the High Priestess, and you have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the High Priestess is the other, it's really the most intuitive card to find in the tarot, and you have this here with the moon lining up. There's been a major intuition that you've had about potentially this cycle closing out, about this happiness. And I think not only has this intuition been recognized by you, Aquarius, but you have actually done it. Okay, you have actually gone the distance. You have actually gone through the journey, and you have acted on the intuition to bring about this cycle to completion in your life here. You have the Nine of Wands, which says to persevere and to keep going, okay? Cycles come and go, and there will be a new cycle for you, but at the same time, I would say enjoy the feeling that you have right now of accomplishment. Let's see what else we have here. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Knight of Cups, something happy once again coming in here. The Knight of Cups can signify somebody that you are romantically interested in coming forward and offering their hand out to you, but it can also be an event in your life that leads to extreme happiness in this case, because we've talked about how important this closure is for you, how important this cycle is, and there is absolutely some level of certainty on this reading that there will be happiness for you if you continue on your current path. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Cups. It just keeps getting better. These people on the card are celebrating. This is a major card of fun and happiness and celebration and joy with friends, with allies, with families, and so forth and so on. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.